What's up, Star Child? The band and I are here for your download. We are going to dive into the Divine Circus to start this reading off with. Feels appropriate with all of this Neptune energy in Aries. That's taking the creative energy and putting the will behind it, putting the fire behind it, Star Child. Let's see what's happening. See what's happening in the circus today. If this is your first time backstage, welcome. We are very grateful that you are here with us. It has been so fabulous to see new energy and new faces around the Star Tribe. Let's see what your Moon Age daydream is about. Circus of Love. Meant for you, sweetheart. Rare, raw, and real. Ooh. This is about external identity, okay? That's what they're telling me. This is about someone making some changes to their external identity, as within, so without, to match the outsides. Oh, I like this. Let's see what's meant for you here, Star Child. What is meant for you at this time? What do you believe that's meant for you that you might not be grabbing a hold of? Tell me about this meant for you card, please. What is meant for you at this time? Looks like a lot of things are meant for you with the Seven of Cups. Lots of options, lots of paths you can go down. The Two of Wands, getting ready to step out and look into these options. And the King of Wands, how beautiful is that? Lots of fire energy here. Lots of fire energy going on. This is exciting, Star Child. I feel like there's been a break in your energy. There's been a break in your energy where you realize that you're not stuck, okay? There's lots of options here with this Seven of Cups. Now, on this Two of Wands card on this deck, she's still looking out the window. She hasn't quite made the leap yet to the things that are meant for her. But that's right around the corner here. If you're standing in King of Wands energy with the Seven of Pentacles, deciding what you want to watch grow. What is meant for you and what do you want to watch grow? There are many options. You have many options here right now, Star Child. Let's talk to this Rare, Raw, and Real card. The Ace of Swords in reverse, the Devil. The Eight of Cups. Give me one more on this, please. I can't wipe the smile off my face right now. And the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this is definitely around something with the external, something with external identity. Maybe you're rebranding yourself this time. I don't know. Maybe you are changing your hair color. It's something like that. But what I love is where in the past that you were scared to go there with the Ace of Swords and the Devil card, Ace of Swords in reverse here. You've emotionally walked away about something, and this was something in the shadow too. This is the energy of when someone dives into their shadow and realizes that something that they believe to be quote unquote bad about themselves is not. That was just someone else's projection. So there is something here that is meant for you that you believe was not meant for you, that wasn't good for you, but that was someone else's projection. And now that you've allowed yourself to start to walk down this road and allow it to grow, this Knight of Pentacles is very grounded energy. It's a slow moving energy, and that's okay, Star Child, because this is something that's new. With the Sweetheart card in the Circus of Love, this is something about external self-expression and love for self. Tell me about this Sweetheart card. Two of Pentacles, Two of Cups, the Tower in reverse. Wow, how cool is that, Star Child? That's balance, soul recognition. There's something balanced in your soul recognition at this time. This Two of Cups is your own soul's recognition, is what they're telling me. That's beautiful, Star Child. You realize that whatever was over here, something that fulfills you, something that makes you happy, something that is part of your creative expression that you viewed as bad, as wrong, as a hindrance, is actually something really beautiful and part of your soul's recognition and your soul's expression. And now you're choosing to, as within, so without, express this to the external world because you realize that it's wrapped in love. It's part of your purest form, no matter how others may project what this external expression is or looks like or identifies with. You realize that it is identified with your soul, with your uniqueness. And so at the end of the day, because of that, it's an expression of love. And what we saw with this meant to be card is that this free expression of self, you're deciding where to direct that energy. There's a lot of options. And you're ready to watch something new grow. I love this energy, Star Child. Tell me about this Circus of Love. This is beautiful. Tell me about this Circus of Love. The Eight of Swords in reverse. You're seeing yourself differently in the mirror, Star Child. The Five of Wands in reverse. Wow, this is really beautiful energy, whoever resonates with this. I love this. I feel like there's just been a pure recognition of the love from your soul. And so some things that you deemed as scary or as bad or as a flaw is not. It's not. That was just someone else's projection. And the Ace of Wands. I like this. There's a lot of wand energy here, okay? There's a lot of fire energy. But it's very balanced also with that Knight of Pentacles. So you're back on fire, Star Child, is what they're telling me, but you have nothing to prove. And I love that. Why would you? You don't have anything to prove to anyone. Whatever this is that you discovered about yourself, this feels very creative in nature. This feels like some kind of creative endeavor. Tell me more about this Ace of Wands, please. Tell me more about this Ace of Wands. What do we need to know about this Ace of Wands and the Circus of Love? Four of Cups. You realize it was something that it was something that you couldn't see before. It was something that you couldn't see before about yourself. What is it you couldn't see about yourself before? We have the Four of Wands. What couldn't you see about yourself before? Because this is such beautiful energy. Ten of Pentacles, Four of Wands, and the Strength card. Star Child, there's been a processing of emotions here. There's definitely been a processing of something in the shadow. And what I love is what I'm seeing in this energy is you realize that your strength energy can be redirected. There was something in your life that you were holding yourself back from, that you were using your strength to push away. But when you went into this, you realized it was one of your superpowers. That's when we realize that we're the creator and that we can create beautiful things, Star Child. It's the same thing, but you just looked at it differently because you're looking at yourself differently. You see the pureness in your soul's recognition. So however you choose to express it on the outside is an expression of love. It's a beautiful thing here, Star Child. And something about this is putting you in this mindset of a 10 of Pentacles. And with all the fire energy that's on this table, including this 4 of Wands, this victory dance, something clicked for you, Star Child. Something clicked for you. Tell me more about your 10 of Pentacles. This is such great energy. 6 of Wands. 4 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles. Why the 5 of Pentacles? Because I feel like you have the key now. Queen of Swords in reverse and King of Swords in reverse. Well, there were energies in the past, or maybe energies in the current, that are not in agreement with this balanced victory that you feel coming out with this creativity, with this creative endeavor, with this pursuit. But there's an Ace of Wands on the table here. There's a 2 of Cups. There's a 10 of Pentacles. This was something that you deconstructed, this 5 of Pentacles, that you now have the key. That key was in your shadow. You've put it in the door now. You didn't think you had the key. You couldn't figure out what was holding you back, but you had the key all along. It was just someone else's projections, someone else's beliefs that were strong, that you had been strongly influenced from at one point. This feels familial. But you freed yourself from this. This is such a beautiful union with self, is what I'm seeing here. This is radical self-acceptance. Tell me more. Tell me more about this victory, this 6 of Wands. Tell me more. The 10 of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Hierophant, and the Fool. I can't wipe the smile off my face. This really does not get any more beautiful than this. This 10 of Swords, of course, is completion. This is when we can move forward with our fire energy and pursue that creative endeavor and not be fearful of putting it out into the world. Because these swords from this energy, from these energies that seem to have nothing nice to say at one point in your life, enough that it programs something into the subconscious, and where you started to believe that it was a shadow aspect of you. You've put a 10 of Swords in it. That's what this victory card is here with the 6 of Wands. And there's this freedom. There's this freedom in the Hierophant here. You see something so deeply within yourself, and it's going to start become reflected in your outer environment, Star Child. It's radical self-acceptance is what I'm feeling here. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. And that's why you're able to get in this Fool energy with the Wheel. The Fool is representative of the soul child, the inner child, this letting go. You've let go. You've let go of something that really was a stronghold in the mind, possibly a stronghold in the emotions. I see more swords here, though. It was in the mind. Something that was just holding you back from being yourself, Star Child. Being the rare, real, and raw human, as we saw at the beginning of the reading. Tell me more about this Wheel of Fortune. Six of Cups. Nine of Swords. Why the Nine of Swords? Ten of Wands. Why the Six of Cups? This is all in the past. Yeah, Five of Swords. Six is representative of the past, Star Child. Anxiety, burdens, feeling of defeat. These feelings of anxiety, these burdens, and these feelings of defeat was constantly tripping you up with getting into this Fool energy, with feeling free and feeling your creative juices flow and being able to tap into your imagination. It was a repetitive cycle. You cracked a code here and you figured out the key. You figured out the key as to what this was. Every time you would try to step out creatively, that was holding you back. Can we get a little more specific on this? The Page of Swords, the High Priestess in reverse, and the Death card in reverse. This feels very, very institutionalized and dogmatic in nature, with the High Priestess in reverse and the Death card in reverse. Page of Swords being representative of knowledge. There was knowledge, there was a system, there was something that was part of your nurtured process when you were younger that was creating a wall of fear. It was creating a stronghold. It was creating a roadblock. Every time you have ever wanted to step out and do something creative, it was creating fear. And it was something around identity, something that attracts you that maybe was perceived as dark. And not allowing this form of self-expression became a roadblock to the fire energy. We're seeing a lot of this release with Neptune being in Aries, because Neptune is the imagination. It's the imagination. It's the illusions. Some of you maybe even were fearful to touch down into your imagination. But this radical self-acceptance, Star Child, is what kicked all of this off, and is what is going to continue to allow that creative energy to be free-flowing. You're owning all of this, all of these emotions. Even if you haven't quite discovered the root of the belief, it's okay. because I can feel freedom from the mind in this reading. I can feel freedom of the mind. And if this roadblock comes up again, if you just feel stonewalled when it comes to following your dreams and imagining greater things, that is all rooted in love. We have the Circus of Love here, the Sweetheart, and the Two of Cups. That radical acceptance and recognition of your own soul. You can get to this. You can get to the root of what this is. You can look in the description box if you want some more information on shadow work, booking a reading or booking a shadow work session. If you're having a hard time getting to the root of it yourself. But there's a rebirth of something new here. Something new that is going to fulfill you moment after moment, year after year, through all seasons, through any possible towers, through anything life has to throw at you because of this radical self-acceptance. That's what's going to get you to this Ten of Pentacles that we see here. Any final words on this? Wow, this is such beautiful energy, Star Child. Such beautiful energy. The Empress. What a card to close the reading off with. The Mother, the Creator, the Creative. I feel peace in this reading. I feel peace. And that's where it's at, Star Child. It's not in continuing to beat ourselves up or saying, I should do this. I should have done that. Why can't I be like this? There's a radical self-acceptance here. And there's this calming space of peace because of it, which is why we're seeing so many wands, why we're seeing so much fire energy, really having the will to create those things that you've always wanted to create, because you're no longer allowing self-defeating thoughts to hold yourself back because of this radical acceptance. That's love. That's love, Star Child. You got a whole circus of it here on this table. I love it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. This is complete change in self-talk, complete change in outlook on self, and then return is going to really change the lens of how you choose to tackle life. Anything that comes up in life. I love it. Let's get some symbols on this. Wow, there's just this it's a peace beyond understanding that I feel. It's a calmness that I feel. It's a oneness with creation that I feel from that Empress card. It's really beautiful, Star Child. This is really, really beautiful energy. And you know, every day is different. So in some days you may not feel like this. But if the idea of the radical acceptance of self resonates with you, won't be long till you feel like that again. What are some final symbols for this reading, please? Relief. It's like it's a deep breath. I feel like someone's taking a deep breath that they have never felt they've been able to take before. in this radical self-acceptance shadow, because somebody's been doing some shadow work. Time. New life. Wow. And the storm. The time has come for you to be through this storm, Star Child. This is the integration of higher self. This is feeling whole. And there's relief in that. And that wholeness can only happen in the idea of a new life, of the as within, so without, when we have that radical acceptance of self. Even the parts we don't maybe like about ourselves, and the feelings that we don't want to feel, and the thoughts that we don't want to have. There's relief. There's relief in accepting all of it. And it completely changes the lens in which we view the world. If we truly recognize our own soul, then we will recognize the soul in others. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is like a, man, it's warm. This energy is warm. It's beautiful, and it's warm and loving and glowing. And if you don't feel like this resonates with you, it's time to harness that radical love and acceptance of self above all else. Above all else. It makes diving into that shadow work a lot easier. Not only that, it makes us find those gifts in our shadow. Those gifts and that fire energy that truly makes us creatives, that makes us the creator of our own lives. I love this, Star Child. Beautiful, beautiful energy today. If there is anything that you need from me, please check the links in the description box below, and I'll see you for next energy check-in, Star Child.